Today, we are talking about a country that does not hand you free money for existing, but will absolutely make it financially rational for you to move there and work on climate solutions. No lottery tickets, no novelty checks, no dramatic government official shaking your hand at the airport. This is Denmark, and this is how grown-up incentives actually work. Welcome to Money and Planet, the channel where finance stops pretending climate change is optional, sustainability becomes strategy, and long-term thinking finally beats short-term noise. If you are new here, this is where green finance and blue finance are treated like serious economic tools, not moral accessories. Let us clear something up immediately. Denmark does not have a program that says, move here and we'll give you cash. That is not how Denmark operates. What Denmark does instead is far more effective. It removes friction, shifts incentives, and lets the math do the convincing. Denmark actively recruits skilled professionals for roles critical to its economy, especially in energy, engineering, data, infrastructure, and sustainability. Climate work is not a niche sector here. It is embedded into national planning, industrial policy, and financial systems. If you have the skills Denmark needs, the system is designed to pull you in. Here is how it works in practice. Denmark maintains official lists of shortage occupations. These include engineers, energy specialists, IT professionals, economists, and technical experts who increasingly work on climate-related challenges. If you receive a job offer in one of these roles, you qualify for streamlined work and residence permits. This is where the financial incentive appears. Many Danish employers offer relocation packages as part of employment contracts. These packages can include moving costs, temporary housing, settlement support, language training, and help navigating Danish bureaucracy. It is not free money, it is targeted capital deployment. Denmark also offers special tax arrangements for highly paid specialists and researchers. For a defined period, eligible professionals can opt into a reduced tax rate, making the early years of working in Denmark significantly more attractive financially. Again, not charity, competitive positioning. Now let us talk about why climate professionals are so central to this system. Denmark committed early to renewable energy, particularly wind. That decision created entire industries. Offshore wind, grid optimization, energy storage, and climate risk modeling are not experiments here, they are export businesses. The financial sector follows this logic. Danish pension funds, insurers, and banks allocate substantial capital to renewable energy, sustainable infrastructure, and climate resilience. Climate finance in Denmark is not a side desk. It is part of mainstream portfolio construction. Blue finance matters just as much. Denmark is a maritime nation. Shipping, fisheries, offshore energy, and coastal infrastructure are core economic assets. Sustainable ocean management is not framed as environmentalism. It is framed as risk management and asset protection. This is why working in climate finance in Denmark feels different. You're not fighting the system, you are working inside it. Regulation, capital, and talent generally point in the same direction. That alignment saves time, reduces friction, and increases impact. Quality of life plays a quiet but powerful role. Denmark offers universal healthcare, functional public services, safe cities, and reliable infrastructure. Work culture emphasizes efficiency over exhaustion. You are expected to deliver results, not perform burnout. Yes, taxes are high, but the return is visible. Education, research, clean energy infrastructure, and social stability are fully funded. The environment reduces personal risk, which increases professional freedom. People take calculated risks because the downside is cushioned. Another advantage is predictability. Denmark plans long-term. Infrastructure projects consider future climate conditions. Pension systems invest decades ahead. Political debates tend to focus on implementation details rather than whether reality exists. Denmark is also deeply international. English is widely used in professional settings. Workplaces are multicultural. Hiring decisions prioritize competence over nationality. Climate change is global, and Denmark hires accordingly. Perhaps the most underrated benefit is visibility. When you work on climate solutions in Denmark, you can see the outcomes. wind farms on the horizon, clean harbors, cities designed around people instead of traffic. Impact is not theoretical. Here is the key insight. Denmark is not offering handouts because it is generous. Denmark is offering smart incentives because it understands return on investment. Attracting skilled climate professionals strengthens the economy, reduces future costs, and builds resilience. This is not ideology. This is applied economics. Markets do not solve systemic risks on their own. They respond to structure. Denmark structured its system to reward long-term value creation and let capital flow accordingly. If this sounds unrealistic, remember that most successful transitions looked unrealistic at the start. Renewable energy replacing fossil fuels, digital payments replacing cash, remote work replacing offices, early movers benefited, late movers adapted. So what should you do if this resonates? First, evaluate your skills honestly. Climate finance values engineering, economics, data analysis, policy literacy, and systems thinking. Second, reskill where necessary. This economy rewards adaptability. Third, target employers, not myths. The incentive comes with the job. And most importantly, stop thinking of relocation as escape. Think of it as strategic positioning inside a system that is already building the future instead of debating it. If you found value in this video, like it, share it with someone who keeps saying they want meaningful work but never changes anything, and subscribe to Money and Planet. We explain how money and sustainability actually interact. Bonus thought before you go. Denmark is not paying people to move for climate work because it sounds good. It is doing it because it works. In the coming decades, talent will move toward purpose, capital will follow resilience, and countries that understand this will outperform. The real question is not whether others will copy Denmark. They will. The real question is whether you will position yourself early or wait and adjust later.